She looks awesome. She's got blue hair, big bad ears.
Nice.
She's just amazing. Alright guys, so the first hero that I wanted to talk about in my hero review series, I'm going to try to do them all. It's going to take quite some time. I'm going to do an in-depth video for each character, and the first one I wanted to do was Lucia. She's one of my favorites. Took me a long time to get her. She's available at Merc recruitment camps, so that is the best way to get her. She is not available in the summons draw, so just remember that when you're looking at your Merc camps, if you're rolling to get a specific character, she's a really good one to look for. She doesn't come up in draws much. Even though her name is blue, her rarity is equivalent to a gold, in my opinion. I don't know if it's a misprint or what, but she is a very rare character to come across, and I believe it's because she is so strong. And she looks really, really cool. Spikes for legs, wings, blue hair, horns, big blade. I mean, she's just got it all going on for her. So the first thing we need to go over is her abilities. Her first ability is the True Phantom. Increases own physical crit damage by 70% when dealing critical hits. Also has a 100% chance to inflict bleeding, which deals damage equal to 5% of their max HP every second for 5 seconds. So she applies a bleed. One of the ways to build her would be crit chance. That would be a good thing to stack on her because of this first ability. Her second ability, Mind's Eye, increases dodge by 30%, reduces Phantom Prey's cooldown, which is her ultimate, for each successful dodge. I use dodge in my talent tree, but dodge is also another thing that you could consider stacking on her. Her ultimate is Phantom's Prey. Appears in front of the enemy with the highest attack, which is more than likely going to be a damage dealer in the back line, and deals 240% physical damage, while increasing own attack speed by 100%, which lasts for 6 seconds. Also summons a clone with 100% of Lucia's attributes that lasts for 20 seconds. A total of 2 clones can be summoned. So when looking at her and looking at this ability specifically, a great thing to stack on her could also be cooldown, because you want this to happen as much as possible. Basically what you want to stack, or what I've stacked on Lucia, is attack speed. And you can see here I have this helmet is giving me all attack speed, and I did that on purpose, and the chest is almost all attack speed. So if you want to invest in a really good trait for her, I think attack speed is amazing. And as you can see, my attack speed is absolutely insane. 60% attack speed carrying over, in addition to the 100% attack speed that she gets when she ults, makes her attack speed just absolutely insane. As a matter of fact, I maxed this out with attack speed, so I have a ridiculous amount of attack speed stacked on her, and physical attack. Let's see, HP here to keep her alive. I'm using Ares Fury, which is all about crit and attack speed. This is the perfect item for her because it's doing everything that I want it to do. Increasing skill speed. Obviously that was rolled. I had to roll for that. But this is the base ability for Ares Fury. So that's amazing. I could re-roll these. I haven't done that yet, but I do have 3% attack speed here. But getting attack speed and skill speed here is also ideal if you can't do it. Weapon is just whatever. I have the best assassin weapon you can have here. Again, you can stack skill speed and physical attack on her for this weapon. I haven't gotten a level 200 weapon for her, which is why I haven't done that yet for this. So let's talk about Essence, where you should utilize that. As you can see, I haven't put any in magic attack, but I'm maxed out on HP, and that's just important for keeping her alive. She does dodge a lot, and you should, you should have a good amount of dodge on her. Let's see, I have 496, which is pretty good. It's double what her hit is. Again, I use dodge in my talent tree. We're stacking HP essence on her. We're stacking physical attack essence on her as much as you can get. And then physical defense and magic defense is also important. Just in case she doesn't dodge whatever's coming at her, she doesn't get one shot. So ignore magic attack on her and just focus on max HP, max physical attack, max physical defense, and max magical defense. She's not dealing any magic attack damage, so don't waste your essence on this. She is classified as a nuker DPS assassin, and I think she is definitely a nuker DPS. The assassin role comes in as a secondary thing because she does teleport to the back line like 99% of the time, because she's going to ult whoever has the most physical attack. So she's going to take care of that person rather quickly. Once she goes off with this ability, and she increases her own attack speed by 100%, that's big numbers. And the fact that she can clone herself and the clone does the same thing, that's big numbers twice. And if she clones herself again, that's big numbers 3 times. So she's going to chew through the back line incredibly fast, and she's become a staple in my 5-man formation. She doesn't need to be in the very back. She can be in the middle row. She's not really an up front. You don't want her being burst down. She's definitely not a front row character, because she will, if she does take too much damage, then she doesn't get to do what she's good at. I currently only have her at 9 stars, but that will change as I get some more hero coins. So I am working on that. If it wasn't for her rarity, I would say she's in the top 10 recommended characters to level up and try to focus on. If we talk about strengths and weaknesses, she doesn't really have many weaknesses. I would say she's a bit fragile, but that comes with the territory of being a nuker DPS assassin. So she is fragile in that sense. Her insignia, or what I like to call trinket, is very useful even at level 3. A lot of the times you'll find that the level 3 isn't very useful for the character, so you need to go above and beyond that to 6 or 10. Their full potential is obviously unlocked at 10, but 10 is extremely hard to get. So at 3, it ignores 10% of the enemy's physical defense when in battle. So this is one that you really want to focus getting to 3. If you do get it to 6, which I could do right now, but unfortunately I'm saving my blue enhancement stones for someone else, which you'll see later. It reduces Phantom Prey's cooldown time by 20%. So we're reducing her ultimate by 20%. So the skill speed would stack on top of that with the 20%, meaning that she would clone herself extremely quickly, which is, it's not her main focus. She does enough even without cloning herself the way that I have her built, but the faster you can get that off, the better it's going to be. Let's talk about what modes she's good in. Lucia should be utilized in almost every aspect. I would say her strongest suit is guild boss fights, because in a guild boss fight she has time to really go off. She does in PvE and PvP also, which I utilize her in both. But in guild boss, I would say is where she really shines, because once she gets those attack speed procs, the dodge procs, and her ability, her ultimate to go off several times, and she has 2 copies of herself, so 3 of her on the battlefield, she's just doing an immense amount of long-term high DPS. So guild boss battles, she's one of the best. PvP, she's going to take out their backline really, really quickly. And PvE, same thing. There are times where I might substitute her out for someone else in a specific PvE fight where I don't need to nuke their backline. But if it's a PvE fight that goes long, say a boss PvE fight. So any boss fight, especially where the boss is a single target, she's amazing. That's really to sum it up. If it's a single target fight, aka a PvE boss or a guild boss battle, that is where she really shines. Overall, an S+ for my rating.